In this video, we are going to be reviewing how to use a spectrophotometer. Before getting started, there's a few things that we must go over. The first being the lambda max, which is the wavelength at the maximum absorption. The lambda max gives us our peak, which is why it's important to scan across all wavelengths to ensure that we have found it. The next thing is the Beer-Lambert law, more commonly known as Beer's law. This states that the concentration is directly proportional to the absorbance in the solution. A equals ECL is the equation, where A equals absorbance, E is the molar absorption coefficient, C is the molar concentration, and L is the path length. Now that we know these things, we're ready to start our experiment. The first thing that you need to do is gather your solutions. You need a blank, a stock, and all of your dilutions. When making your dilutions, it's important to remember the C1 times V1 equals C2 times V2 equation. You will make 3 dilutions using the dilution from the one before it to make the next 2. On this page, you will see how we calculated the molarity of each one of our dilutions. Now you have your stocked solution, your dilution 1, your dilution 2, and your dilution 3. Make sure you do not mix these up. The next step is to pipette your solutions into a cuvette. Complete this procedure as shown. You will do this for your stock solution in each of your dilutions, as well as fill up another cuvette with ammonia to serve as your blank. When filling these up, you want the meniscus to read just below the arrow mark as shown above. The next part of this experiment will take place in the spectrophotometer room. The first thing that you want to do in opening up the application is to make sure the spectrophotometer is set up to scan at a 560 nanometer wavelength. To complete the next part of this experiment, you will need to take your cuvette with ammonia and wipe off the sides that the light will pass through. Then open your lid and place the clean sides in line with the light. Close the lid and click the 0 button on your computer. The value will appear at the top left of the screen. Be sure to record this value in your notebook. Next, you'll be finding the absorbance of your stock solution. Just like last time, you will take a wipe and wipe down both sides of the cuvette before placing it into the spectrophotometer. Then you will close the lid and press the read button. Your absorbance value will appear at the top left of your screen. You will complete this procedure for the rest of your dilutions. Be sure to write down each cuvette before placing it in the spectrophotometer and record all values in your lab notebook. In case you forgot to record any values in your notebook, on the screen will appear a list of each absorbance value that you had calculated. Now you will need to properly dispose of all your solutions in clean and used glassware. You may dump these solutions down the drain as instructed per your lab TAs. Now that everything is done and you have found all the absorbance values and cleaned up your area, all you have to do is finalize all calculations in your notebook.